Things are heating up and Diddy is on a roll.
Whatever I want, I have to get.
I'm not kidding. A part of me actually thinks he's getting released. Straight up. Just go up front. I don't know what's going on. We got a bunch of new updates on Diddy and a lot of stuff once again has been dropped. So you guys remember this, right? 3 out of 5 counts on Diddy were completely dropped. It was count 1, not guilty on racketeering conspiracy, not guilty on count 2 of trafficking by fraud or coercion, guilty on count 3, transportation to engage in prostitution, and not guilty on count 4 of trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and guilty on count 5, transportation to engage in prostitution. We already know that, right? We get it. Well, in other news, Diddy is still being held, obviously, right? He was allegedly denied bail once again, and here's an update on that. TheMirror.com reports P. Diddy's family visits Hell on Earth prison after rapper was denied bail again. His family, I guess, paid an in-person visit to the Hell on Earth prison that Diddy is being housed. And it says this week, Diddy's family visited the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York, where the rapper has been housed as he awaits his upcoming sentencing hearing. In snaps outside of the prison, Diddy's mother Janice, his sons King and Justin, his baby mama Dana, and his daughter Love were all seen gathering outside the facility. Diddy's family visit comes following claims from the rapper's team that the facility has unlivable conditions and has previously been described by inmates and prison experts as hell. During his almost year-long stay at the facility, the media mogul has made multiple requests for bail and, has been denied all of them. Now, I could be wrong on this, but I think this might be the first time his family has actually gone to the prison to visit him. I think all the other times before were just for court hearings, like they were going to court to show him support. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. So do you guys remember Sarah Rivers, who literally had all these allegations on Diddy, these accusations, like just piles and piles and piles of claims against Diddy? Here's a brand new report. TMZ reports that Diddy is on a heater, at least when it comes to tackling the mountain of lawsuits he's facing. And now former singer Sarah Rivers is finding out firsthand what kind of role he's on. According to new legal docs, a judge allegedly just threw out 20 claims Sarah made against Diddy in her lawsuit. They were dismissed with prejudice, meaning they cannot be filed again. Among the claims dismissed were things like racketeering, and battery, labor, harassment, and false imprisonment. The only claim remaining against Diddy is the one under the Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act, and the judge says he's waiting for a ruling from a higher court to determine whether to dismiss this claim as well. Sarah, sued Diddy back in February, claiming Diddy subjected her to hostile and inhumane treatment on the reality TV show Making the Band 2. She also complained about having to sleep in an open bay with 4 other males despite the fact she was married at the time, and said she was end with being ousted if she didn't comply, and it goes on, right? I'm pretty sure I even made a video on that a while back, but yeah, Sarah Rivers, she had all sorts of claims against Diddy, and now allegedly almost every single one of them have just been thrown out. This is why I've been saying I really think there's a high chance that Diddy is going to be let out. Like, I genuinely believe that.
This is a celebration of life. This is a legendary white artist, the real white artist. Make some noise if you've been here before.
And now on to other news regarding Taylor Swift and Diddy. Here's what's being reported. TMZ reports Taylor Swift's new album is coming out October 3rd, the same day that Diddy is set to be sentenced in his federal criminal case, which is interesting because Taylor Swift allegedly once said she'd go to prom with the guy in a group. A clip from a 2011 interview from The Rachel Ray Show is once again being resurfaced, and Taylor was selecting her ideal prom date from a choice of a group of celebrities. Taylor Swift said that she'd rather go with a group than a specific date, picking up photos of Jennifer Lopez, Justin Timberlake, Katy Perry, Sheryl Crow, and finally Diddy. Diddy's always been nice to her, and he'd be super fun as part of the group, Taylor says. And Ray agrees, calling him a gentleman. I'm pretty pretty sure Taylor Swift would be taking that back now. I'm pretty sure Taylor Swift would probably like to hop in a little time machine, maybe go back and, you know, rephrase some of the stuff she may have said. I don't know, dude. Maybe not. And now, of course, like every other thing on the internet, take it with a grain of salt. It's allegation sources. But now I guess Diddy is willing to become a counselor.
Get your sweets. Get your sweets. That's all I got to say. You're gonna be acting bad. I'm a bad man. Get yourself a nice room. Everybody's invited.
Here's a report. Newsbreak.com reports Diddy is open to counseling domestic users to avoid lengthy jail sentence. It says Sean Diddy Combs is working hard to win over the judge ahead of his October sentencing. His latest plea, serving as an anti-domestic counselor. His defense lawyer, Alexandra Shapiro, revealed Diddy's redemption plan, which includes aspirations to become an anti-domestic advocate who counsels other abusers. That's something that he actively wants to pursue in the future, Shapiro told Business Insider. Diddy is willing to help in whatever ways he can to kind of encourage other people not to do this and really to help in positive ways in the future. To be honest, if he does get let out or goes on probation or something, I think that actually is a really great idea. It really is. And there's also one more thing I want to cover. So who knows if Diddy's gonna be locked up for the rest of his life or is being released. It's an ongoing battle, right? We're not gonna know anything until October. As you guys know, Diddy's reputation now is kind of torn. Like, how, even if he gets let out, how are you going to come back from this? Half of the world have heard some of the craziest accusations and allegations they have ever heard. Well, here's a report I stumbled upon. So allegedly, News Nation reported that Sean Diddy Combs' attorney said that the producer is considering a potential musical comeback at New York's Madison Square Garden after his release from jail. Mark, I guess Combs' lead attorney, told CBS News that the music artist is going to be back at Madison Square Garden, and I said I'll be there. When asked in what capacity Combs would be at the arena, Mark answered, I guess being on stage. You know? Combs' team did not immediately return a request from News Nation confirming the performance. And yeah, that's pretty much that. So allegedly, if Diddy gets let out, right? Charges drop, whatever, he's a free man. He wants to perform at Madison Square Garden. Bro, I'm just so curious to know whether that will sell out or not. Like, honestly, I need to know. I'm really curious is if he were to actually do this and like there's thousands of people lined up to be let in. Like, what's gonna happen? Is like half the city gonna be protesting it? Like, what would happen? Because really think about it, man. The allegations this dude has faced, like his reputation is gone. That's just my opinion. Tell me what you guys think. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap up the video. I just wanted to give you guys a little update. I still try to stay up to date with this whole Diddy stuff. I pretty much am just waiting until October though. Like, I just wanna know the final verdict and that's that. But if you guys enjoyed the update, leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and that's that.